audio.
It's all audio. We're a podcast.
For the podcast. Oh,
Yeah.
I feel so much better.
Exactly.
It's a little quieter over here.
Yeah. All right, hey guys. I'm at Summer Namm with Colt Westbrook of Walrus audio fame. We don't know what we're going to talk about, but I'm excited that we're going to cover this and very important information.
Yeah.
How are you doing? How are you liking Namm?
Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm losing my voice a little bit, but
yeah, me too.
You know, everybody's gonna say the same thing. Summer Namm is so much better than winter. Yeah, blah blah blah. So I'll skip all that. Just I'm having a really good time. Namm's really cool, but like the nightlife in Nashville is so much better than Anaheim.
I will tell you this, as a normally defensive Southern Californian.
Yeah.
Anaheim blows.
It does.
Anaheim is garbage, and this is definitely like a way better vacation Namm.
Right.
Like if you're going to go to a city where you don't live and go see stuff, totally Nashville.
Right. Anaheim's like just a couple steps away from a strip mall. You know?
It is a strip mall. It's not steps away.
Yeah.
Like I hate Anaheim. Like there's Disneyland there, and some people love that. I don't even like Disneyland. So.
I've never been. But it's like, it's like where we're going to eat. It's like, I don't know. It's like Olive Garden and
it's also commercial.
Which is really cool if you're if you live in Tokyo and you want to come to America, and it's like, I want to see America. It's like, well, go to Anaheim. You know?
Exactly.
But if you're from Oklahoma City, you don't want to go to Anaheim.
I'll say as a Southern Californian, LA in general, it shouldn't be a vacation spot. Like come to San Diego, spend your money there. But seriously,
man.
like LA's.
I've never been. I want to go so bad.
Come hang out with us. Bring the
family. I
family.
really want to go.
You can sleep on our couches.
Huh?
You can come crash on my couch.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, bring the family, bring the kids.
Can it fit my wife and 3 kids on one couch?
We'll make it work.
Okay, great. Fantastic. It's a big couch, but I love it.
Actually, my sister Airbnbs her place every now and then. She could come crash with us and Airbnb to you.
Perfect.
Yeah, I like how we're working this out on the podcast.
This is fantastic. Just email me the Airbnb details and contract, and we'll get it all
started. Let me pull that up on my phone right now. And we'll go through it.
Okay, great.
This
Look,
is really
we're going through our phones right now.
Look at this picture. Look at the pictures. It's a cool place,
pictures
right?
of my kids.
Seriously, LA's just kind of like, unless you have work to do there, it's just kind of a trash heap. There's not much to do up there.
Yeah.
Like you go to Hollywood and you realize it's just like the worst place in the world to be, and nothing's actually happening. It's like you're not going to see a movie being shot.
Yeah.
You're not going to see, Danny Glover walking down the road to the set of Predator 3.
Exactly. Which we're always looking for. No, when we go to Anaheim, the only thing that we actually do outside of Anaheim is we just go to the beach.
Yeah.
But the sand is agnostic. It's great anywhere you are.
Sure.
And its ocean is great no matter where you are. So I could be anywhere.
Unless you care, I'm a surfer. So unless unless you care about the quality of the waves, a beach is a beach.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, and I can only surf if someone is pushing my surfboard on the wave for me.
Here's my plan. And I pitched this to Josh Scott. So whichever of you jumps on it first. And come out with a drippy reverb. Come to San Diego, we'll do a video, and I'll give you a surf lesson as the video, as the intro to the demo.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, good idea, right?
Could you be demoing on the surfboard?
I don't see why not.
This is going really well. This is going really well.
This is going. This is the best interview I've had so far.
We should get a battery. We could get one of those battery powered.
It'll totally work,
whatever
right?
amps.
Yeah.
Set it on the surfboard. Get some dual lock so the pedal's upright, and they
I
don't
really
move.
like this.
And just shoot the whole demo, in knee-deep water.
Even if we fake it, dub over the playing. And
you know what this is turning into, though?
What is this?
It's turning into. I'm gonna say, do you remember ... And you're gonna say no, but do you remember the Creed My Sacrifice video?
No.
Okay. Well, 1, it's terrible, and 2, it's a flood. They're playing in the city. And they're thrashing on the drums, and on the Mark Tremonti is slaying on the guitar in waist deep water, and there's water droplets everywhere.
Now. Didn't they break 3 PRSs for that video?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, this is so cool, but man, I was in junior high, so I was but if I had that gear, I'd be so sad to ruin it. They're ruining it right now.
I remember watching that video, I'm like, no, they're breaking PRSs, no. So we're here talking about nonsense. We should probably talk about some of your pedals. Like, you've been knocking it out of the park.
Do we have some?
In a serious way lately. Well, you got the ARP that just
there
came out.
There it is. Yeah, I see some.
Yeah, here in our hand, we're holding it and looking at it.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I can feel it.
But yeah, the ARP, the Iron Horse 2, the Monument, like, all these pedals that you've been sending me to demo, like, they're just fantastic. And
Thanks.
I was telling the other guy that, like, they legit are part of my board now, like a permanent part of my board.
Yeah.
Like, they just make it every time. And it's tough being a demo guy, getting a lot of stuff in,
sure,
and putting it on my board for a few weeks to try it, and then I put it on the shelf, and I feel bad that it doesn't make on my regular board. So it's neat to get 3 pedals from the same company like in a short time and be like, these are all like me. These are all like me pedals for sure.
Well, thanks, man.
No,
I appreciate
thank you.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, the ARP's been a project. We took it to Winter Namm, and we basically gutted the whole thing like 60 days ago.
Sheesh.
70, and like just restarted completely. But yeah, we just wanted to make, we wanted to make like a workhorse delay, like a delay for all kinds of people. So it's got 4 voicings, it's got digital, analog, lo-fi, and then a slap delay.
Now, in the guts of it, it's all digital, right? It's
all digital.
Okay, but it's got an analog setting that sounds analog.
That's an analog emulation.
People were asking about that on the gear page when I posted the demo.
Totally digital.
I'm willing to bet it's all digital because it's got different programs on it.
Oh, yeah. totally a digital platform.
Yeah, but it sounds fantastic.
Yeah, well, digital pedals are great.
Yeah,
I'm not anti-digital. Very much not anti-digital. So there's great stuff out there. That's digital, and there's really bad stuff that's digital too.
Of course, but there's really bad stuff that's analog also.
There sure is. Let's make a list right now. Okay, 1, 2. I'm just kidding.
Oh, he just pulled out like a little notebook, and he's flipping through pages. It says on the front, Colt's list of bad analog pedals.
It's like the end of Billy Madison, like Steve Buscemi crosses his name up, people to kill list.
So a bold move you made on the ARP. Is it, with the exception of the slap setting, there's no time knob.
There's no time knob, and Jason and I fought about that for a long time.
I bet you did.
Because I'm a time knob guy. So
me too. Like I'll rack it and do like freaky spaceship sounds and stuff.
Right. And I just like I'm not a big tap tempo guy. Right. I don't like tap tempo. I don't like syncing my delay up with the song at all, unless I'm like at church and I have to play these cute dotted eighths for the opening song, And so that's the only time. And so I love the time knob, especially like on the bellwether. But he was really adamant about like I just want to try just a tap tempo, no time knob, so we can fit the other stuff that I wanted to put on there.
I think it's a really bold move. I think it's an interesting concept, and using it live, because I've used it about 3 times live now, I think, including a couple practices. I'm surprised to find out that I don't miss the time knob for live playing, at all. And
I am too. I was surprised. That's exactly how I put it.
If you do spaceship sounds where you rack the time knob, obviously this isn't the delay for you. But there's so many other delays out there. But I don't tap a lot either.
Yeah.
But it's easy for me to use the tap to find the speed I want. I'm not matching the beat, but I'm I want a long delay here. I want a fast delay, and it's easy to move that around,
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad you feel like that.
I do.
I was really iffy about it until I took it out over a weekend and played live with it, and I was like, I guess I could do without the time knob.
I mean, you do have it on the slap.
It's a cool idea.
Another thing.
Yeah.
The only other pedal that I've seen with a dedicated slap that I can remember is the Milkman that JHS does.
Yeah.
And it's a really cool concept. I'm glad you worked it in there.
And it sounds, the Milkman sounds amazing.
It does.
So if you change the ARP 87 to the slap setting, the subdivision knob then becomes kind of your time setting. So because nobody's trying to do dotted eighths, triplets, or 16th notes in slap because it's slap.
You either want a fast slap or a slightly less slap slap.
So that's the only time we have a time knob employed on board. So,
but it totally makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's the benefit you get from a digital design too, is that you can assign
do a lot
different
of weird
functions
stuff
to the knobs and all that. It's really smart.
You can make a wish list, and there it is. So.
And it's also, this is an incidental thing, but you got to. I'm going to point at the poster here.
Point at it.
But I do a lot of foot controlling of knobs when I'm playing.
Yeah.
That knob isn't in the right position to tweak it with the side of your foot, like when you're dialing in the slap. And the program is, and it's not even though it's like a selector switch, it's a knob that moves like a knob, and you've been doing that on other pedals.
Yep.
And I can tweak it live and be like, I want the lo-fi now, and just tweak over to it real quick.
Yeah.
With my foot, I want to go over to tap, and then I can change. I want to go over to slap, and then I can change the speed with my foot. Yeah. I just really appreciate designs that kind of go with that.
Yeah. Well, we started that on the, I don't know. I really don't know.
I know it's on the Monument.
It's on the Monument with the waveforms. And I'm looking at our pedal board trying to figure out what else we have. I know we have a Monument, and then the Bellwether. We started out with the Bellwether with the subdivision knob.
Yeah.
And it's just nice to be able to glide instead of had to
hard click it.
Yeah. So
I like that design. It's really smart.
Hey, thanks. Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate that. Keep saying nice things real quick.
All right, now it's time for the mean things.
Okay, good.
Portion. I don't have anything to say.
Okay, great. I'm really disappointed.
Yeah. Do you have anything bad to say about your own product?
No.
Just to make this more balanced and unbiased?
They're like your children, you know?
Yeah.
It's like your kids are so great and they're so cute and wonderful, and you're like, one, I agree with you, and two, I know their darkness.
Yeah, you don't have to put them to bed at night.
Exactly. Exactly. So, yeah. So, everybody knows, like, the back end of their stuff. And you're like, if I could redo something, I'd redo this.
Oh, totally.
If I could redo the Vanguard or something like that, I would have done this. It's a weird freak machine, but I would do something different, or I would,
You should come out with something that is called Weird Freak Machine. And only makes like unusable noises, like creative, like noisemakers.
Well, it was off the top of my head. That's what they called me in high school. So, here comes the Weird Freak Machine.
Yeah.
No, that never happened. So,
WFM, here he comes.
Exactly. Yeah. So nice. I'll put that on the drawing board. Weird Freak Machine, and it'll probably just be a ring mod.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Here's a good ending topic. I heard from someone else you guys got in trouble for your water bottles.
So, yeah, we did. We got in trouble at Summer Namm last year because, which I understand from the convention center standpoint, they're trying to sell water, and then here we are giving water away.
My first Namm...
one, because it's water.
Yeah.
But...
the stuff that the earth gives us for free.
So, yeah. So is it free? Does the earth give it for free?
From the sky.
The earth is so generous.
I know.
She's a giving Lord.
Thank you, the world, for the water that you give us.
So they came on to us, and it was like, you got to stop distributing that. So we've got a whole pallet load. It's 996 bottles of water. So we start taking cases to our friends' booths and stuff like that, and just distributing them out, which they're just giving them away anyway.
Right.
So we were going to do it again this year, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to risk it again, and because Namm will like shut you down. They'll like close your booth if you're not playing by the rules. So they'll tell you, and I don't know if you know this booth is really expensive.
Yeah, I bet.
So I decided to play by the rules. I mean, the whole pallet is like $500 for all those water bottles, but to ship it here, it's like $1,000.
You just got to throw them in when you send pedals out.
Right.
Throw a bottle of water in there. What could go wrong?
I'm trying to think about shipping water with electronics. Right? I'm sure it could happen.
Yeah,
but I've only been.
If it went wrong once, you would be famous on the gear page.
Would Mason
in the wrong way?
Mason sent us like beer bombers one time, like in the mail. He's like, "I'm going to send you some beer in the mail," and I was like, that's kind of a stupid idea.
Yeah,
but he went about it really great. He put it like in these gallon-sized bags, and like he like shipped it correctly. I was really impressed with his ability to package beer and ship it well.
Every now and then we get beer sent to us in the mail from listeners, and I can't believe it. I don't even know how they do it. It's magic. But I was going to say, going by the water bottles, my first Namm, like Anaheim Convention Center, you can't find anything. I think there's maybe only like 2 water fountains there. I was dying at the first Namm.
It's brutal.
And you guys saved my life, I think, literally, with the water bottles. So I was bummed to hear that you can't have them anymore.
We get a lot of testimonies like that from people about how The Walrus water saved their lives.
I was in a dark place. I was, about to call 911.
My tongue was dry, and you quenched my thirst.
It felt like a camping trip gone wrong when you you forget an important supply and you have to get air lifted out of the woods.
Yeah. I've had a lot of camping trips go wrong. That's for sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, it was great talking to you, Colt.
Hey, yeah.
This is fun. I'm going to say this about Summer Namm. I mean, yeah, it is Summer Namm. I'm getting all confused. It's a lot easier to grab people and do interviews here. Winter Namm is a mess. It's so many people.
Everybody's a little more relaxed, you know?
There's got that southern thing going on. Everyone's just chill, taking it easy, thinking about what they're going to eat afterwards.
That's all I'm thinking about.
Yeah. Do you do spicy food?
Oh, yeah. We did hot chicken already.
Yeah.
And I went mild this time because last year I did hot, and I was about to die, but then I went on a run the next morning. I went on a little 3-mile run, and right at about 2.5, I mean...
it hit you.
The lava was at the back door.
I got that.
I was like, oh my! So I had to pinch my cheeks together and just hobble back to the house so I wouldn't get brown stains on my.
I got that
shorts.
Walking from the car to the front door in Namm. I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom.
I mean, it's just lava coming out. It burns so bad. Can we talk about that on the podcast?
Yes,
is that okay?
We're still doing it right now.
Lava diarrhea.
Lava diarrhea.
Okay. That's the new pedal too.
But we went out with Clifton Worley of the Clifton Worley Show and Anthony from Sinusoid Cables last night, and
Sweet.
we got 3 plates of chicken to split.
Yeah.
One that was mild, one that was medium, and one that was hot, and we each took one of each.
Yeah.
And it ain't no joke.
It is not
a joke.
It's not a joke.
But then I'll say, once I got past it and there was no more chicken on the plate, I went in the bathroom, I wiped my face off with a clean paper towel, not my hands.
Yeah.
Anthony got a little spice in his eye, by the way.
Oh, my
Swole
gosh.
shut immediately.
That's awful.
I was looking in the mirror, and I was like, yeah, I could do extra hot. I could do it.
I love the pep talk.
Yeah.
I had to look myself in the mirror.
And then I went out and told everyone that thought,
myself.
and they're like, well, are you going to do it? No. I'm not going to do that right now.
Not this year.
Yeah, maybe next time.
Next year.
Yeah. All right. We stretch this out a little longer. Thanks for talking to me, Colt.
Hey, yeah, you bet.
Thanks for making awesome pedals.
Thank you. Thanks for loving them. I appreciate it.
You bet. I'll see you in San Diego when you come stay in my house with your whole family.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. That's great.